understatement. The word I love to use, wow. Great ball game. We expected this. The 2 games we played against Alcorn State, at their place and in our place, it was just like this. So, yeah, Alcorn showed up, we showed up, great ball game. The fans got their money worth tonight, no question about it. I'm just so proud of our young ladies, the way they played down the stretch. You know, getting down, I think, maybe 10 or 12 points, and we never quit, kept battling back. And just to see them respond the way they did, I don't know what to say, I'm just proud of them. I just hope they continue to believe in themselves. I've been telling them all year long that we're just as good as anybody in this conference, and I think they're really starting to believe that a little bit now.
Coach, what adjustments were you able to make at halftime to cut the deficit and eventually take the lead in the second half?
Well, you know, I thought we played our 5 defense, which was a man-to-man. In the second half, we went to our 2-3 zone, we went to our half-court trap, we went to our 13 defense, which is a 1-3-1. We mixed our defense up on them, and they wasn't driving to the basket a lot on us. We trapped out our 13. I just think the changing of defense created problems and allowed us to get back in the game. Because our 5 defense, they was breaking us down, getting easy baskets, and we just mixed our defense up a lot in the second half, and I think it confused them a lot.
At what point did you feel that going into the post was beneficial to pulling out the game? Because at first, your game plan was usually inside-outside with Kendra March out on the arc. But at what point did you feel like, okay, we could dominate the post with
Well, honestly, we felt like that at the beginning of the game. We just didn't do a very good job of getting the ball to our post. Chi-Chi and Ginger are, you know, they are go-to players. We want to start, especially when you're in a new arena, you want to start inside and then go outside. March hit a couple of big threes to kind of gather us there and get us back into the game. But, you know, all the time we want to get the ball to these 2 young ladies right here because we think there's nobody that really can match up with them. Chi-Chi has great footwork down low. Ginger is real strong down in there. You see down the stretch how we went to her and she delivered for us. That's our game plan all the time is go to those 2. And when people start doubling them, that's when Marsh, you know, saying start making jump shots.
What did you say in the first half when you, at that point you were down by 9? Alcorn was playing great defense. Javon Andrews or Alcorn was getting good shots underneath. What did you tell your team during that first time out?
Well, just stay with what we're doing. Stay with what we're doing. And stay positive. You know, the game is all about lead changes and momentum. That's all it is. We just hope that we had a momentum at the end of the game, in which we did. But just stay positive. Stay doing the things that we worked on all year long. And I think it's going to work out for us. And we stayed positive. We didn't start pointing fingers at each other. Because we could have very easily done that when we got down to 12 points. But we stayed positive. We believed in our system. You know, and defensively is where I thought we really changed the game at. You know, we believed in what we was doing defensively. If we was going to lose a game, we wanted number 10 to beat us and not 24-3. If somebody else really stepped up and played to a level that we didn't think they could play to, we'll lose that game because we wasn't going to allow Crumley and Frost to beat us.
Janice, towards the end of the game, I knew you started dominating that post with, I believe that was Smith or Richmond that was on you at that point. Did you feel you were dominating the post, especially when you scored those 2 back-to-back? And I think it was really like the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, I did feel like I was dominating. I knew my team was counting on me, so I had to make something happen inside, and I knew they couldn't really hold me down low, so I had to go to work.
Did Andrews give you any trouble in the first half?
She did a little bit. I know she's a shot blocker, so it kind of made me, you know, fall back a little bit on my shot, but I figured out once I go into her, she'll foul me every day, all the time.
Chi-Chi, I know in one part of the first half, she was a bit emotional. Andrews was a bit emotional, and you kind of gave her a look. What were you thinking when she was came up with those block shots and she would, you know, make her face and pump her fist? And you gave her that look. What were you thinking when you gave her that look?
I don't remember giving her. No, I'm playing. When she did, she's a good player. She's a quick post player who's guarding me. When I gave her that look, I wasn't really trying to intimidate her or anything, but I knew it was a 40-minute game. You know, she can pump her chest and do all that, but it's a long game, so I was just relaxing myself and getting mentally involved in the game. So,
Coach, is there anything you saw during the game that you would like to do better going down the stretch in the tournament?
Oh man, yeah. Take care of the basketball. I think if we take care of the ball and not have all those unforced turnovers, we was turning the ball over with people wide open. We was being trapped, but the person we was passing to was wide open. If we don't make those turnovers, the game wouldn't be as close as it was. If we just do a better job of taking care of the ball, we'll be okay. I truly believe that.
Any more questions for Coach? Thanks, Coach. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.